Ladies and gentlemen, Van Pebble at the helm. Today is a gaming stream. I'm a video game streamer. Did you know that? And today, guys, the first thing we do is I want everyone to learn from this. You see this? It's gum. Why am I showing you gum? Because I am making a point to show you what I'm not doing with this gum. I'm not chewing the gum. I'm not chewing gum, guys. You don't chew gum on stream. Please, streamers, take a lesson. Don't do that, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, let's turn the music down just a little bit as we get into the introduction of today's stream. It's a big stream today. It's a big stream. All right, stop. No Trump impressions. Here we go. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we play a game that is an award-winning game. Dum, dum, dum. And that game, of course, I'm talking about Pac-Man. I mean, Balatro. Balatro, of course, not Pac-Man. You know, I bought the game Pac-Man a while ago because I got excited about it. This happens, by the way, more times than I'd like to admit, because you don't want to talk about money you've wasted, but it's not even on good. It's not in my library, which is a good thing. A lot of times what will happen is you start getting nostalgic, maybe, in this case, Pac-Man, and I bought the Pac-Man game, and I've never played it. Maybe I will eventually. I just don't really like that game, I realized. I like maze games, like games where you're in a maze, but I don't really think Pac-Man's a maze game. It's not so much a maze. It's just, I don't like the, I just don't think it's complex enough, but I think the reason I bought the new Pac-Man game, not that we want to sit here and talk about Pac-Man all day, but the reason I bought that game was because it looked like it had different stuff and it looked cool. It did look cool, and it wasn't just the game. It was other weird type of games. Even me saying it makes me go, oh, let me go back and check that out. But, yeah, but anyway... The game we're playing today is Balatro. My name is Van Pebble, and I'd like to thank everyone for joining us. Let's get into the game without any further ado. It's time to play the game. I want to play the game. Why can't we play the game? I've talked about this. I worked with somebody who, a female, who just kind of talked like that. She was just so, like, just really cute, really pretty, really annoying. Ladies and gentlemen, Balatro in the house. First thing we're going to do today is, it's funny because here's where I start doing streamer stuff. You know what's funny? You know what's weird? But this is funny and it is weird. So there, the volume changes every time. Like my personal volume, I just find that to be interesting. That's real crazy, Van Pebble. But it is to me. It's weird that, like, I think it just depends on well, first of all, let's be honest. That gum that I had in my hands, that wasn't normal gum. And I will give them a plug. Guys, this is a part of the stream that I like to call, and I feel like I'm inventing this now. This is not sponsored by. Today's stream is not sponsored by Military Energy Gum. Military Energy Gum, if you guys want to sponsor me, I'm down. Military Energy Gum, guys, do you trust your United States military? I fucking do. All right? I love the United States military. In fact, if the United States military sponsored me, dude, the streams we would have. And as you can see, I'm jazzed. Like, I'm feeling good. Well, I just chewed a piece of Military Energy Gum, and I only chewed it for like 5 minutes because I wanted to get a quick chew and go. But if you chew this stuff, I mean, I don't mean to do a real advertisement for this, but like, this shit is the deal. Especially if you're a streamer, dude, Military Energy Gum's the way to go. Obviously, don't do anything too much, right? You're not gonna like... if you're gonna like drink a beer, just drink a beer. Don't drink 10 beers. Same thing with military energy gum. Except military energy gum is if it's called military energy gum and the United States military uses it, then you know it's been tested on everything. So this shit is safe, this shit is good, and this shit is gone. I'm putting it away. Ladies and gentlemen, I want a little more volume and then we'll start the stream. Thank you. I feel like we could use a little volume today. And that's the deal, is like every stream's different. You get a different volume. This is where we're at today. Thanks, guys, and welcome to the stream. Today's stream, while being about Balatro, and we're playing Balatro, the actual name of this series, there's a series. This is a series that we do called Grinding Stakes. Not Stacks, that I called it for the first 8 shows that I did it. But stakes. That's so annoying that I did. I actually did do that. I called it stacks. I kept calling it stacks. It's stacks. These are stakes. And it's fine. It's fine. But as you can see, it says green stake. It doesn't say green stack. So what we do here, guys, is we basically take a look at our stakes. And we see where we're at. And what I'm seeing is red chips on all these decks. We want these red chips to be elevated to green stakes. So we're going to be going for green stake runs today on as many decks as we can. I guess we'll try 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Technically about 8. I don't know if we're going to do that many runs, but if we did, wouldn't that be cool? Yes, it would. Ladies and gentlemen, let's play. I love this game. I really miss this game, actually. When I work on the weekends, I don't play any video games. So like for me to come back into this thing and just have just give me a full house, like welcome back, daddy. I love it. And you're welcome. Oh, that's not a, oop, that was misplayed. My bad. Let's pay attention here. This game, by the way, will break your heart if you don't pay attention. You think you got something and you're like, oh man. The first time that happened to me, dude, well, the good news is I had already won. This is an interesting Joker, but let me tell this story real quick. So I had already won. This is a story, a nightmare story about not paying attention in this game. You should always pay attention. So I had won a run. I won the run. The run was over, but like I wanted to keep going in endless mode. And so the first thing I did, and I was on stream too, so it's somewhere out there. And I was like, I didn't realize like that there was a card where there's a certain type of pack. I'm even forgetting what it's called. But it makes the Jokers, like, gives you a plus 10, or it gives you, like, 50 chips or whatever. Poly something. And so we'll talk while we play here, and vice versa. So the funny thing that happened there, is I just thought, yeah, I had, like, a really good setup, and what I didn't read is that if you use that card, you would destroy all other Jokers, and all the Jokers got destroyed. And it was like my first time where I was like, pay attention to what you're doing in this game. I don't really understand the pareidolia. All cards are considered face cards, but we're gonna give it a shot. And I don't care really enough to like Google it. I just don't really care about that Joker. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get rid of that Joker like right away. But we're gonna play a little bit here. Here we go. We're underway. We are playing poker. I mean, Balatro. At least I said that I'm awake. If I make a mistake and I'm tired, I get mad at myself. But if I make an error like that and I'm awake, I'm okay with it. Because then you could like, you feel good, right? There's a difference. Oh, the disappointment when you make a mistake around people in real life. Have you ever done this? I met somebody like the other day at work, and they introduced themselves. That happens sometimes. Hey, I'm Bob, and I wish it was Bob. It was a name that I like. It kind of takes thought, and I was just having a conversation, and the guy had told me his name during the convo, and I just forgot. I didn't remember it like 30 seconds later because I was tired. And for some reason, the guy couldn't understand that I'd be tired. So, like, I asked him, I'm sorry, what's your name again? And I saw his face change. There was disappointment in his face. And now whenever I see that guy on the site, he never talks to me. He's like, he's like literally. So I'm like super careful now. I try to listen really hard to people, and it's wild, right? It's like, that's the way people are. So we got face card held in hand has 1 in 2 chance to give $1. We got a nice hand size thing here. We don't have anything going really in this run, but that's nice. The negative tag will be good. All right. So holographic, that's what I was talking about earlier. Let's try to get a holographic negative. Let's see. Hopefully we didn't bite off more than we could chew here. What do we got? What do we got? What we want to do here is try to get something going. We have 5 hands. That's a lot. That's the green deck, huh? The green deck gives you 5 hands. That's nice. All right, so we're going to go ahead and just get rid of a bunch of cards here. Let's try to get the flush going. That was pretty good. There we go. I don't really like anything I've got in my hand here, but that's really good. So that, at least it gives us a +10 for now. So that means we can get rid of the Jet Joker. We can get rid of this if we need to. Here's a Mega Buffoon pack. Here we go. Let's get it. All right. Hair, 3 of a kind. Retrigger all cards in the final round. Da, 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 da. All right, here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. That's about right there, I think. Seems to be a good place. All right, beautiful. Thank you. Reroll. Yeah. All right, we have a semi-run here. It's something. Cool. Got a little chunk of money there. A buck. It's really not a good card. Ladies and gentlemen. Monster card right there. This could be a run. This is a run. Okay. So we're going to get rid of... What are we going to get rid of here? Let's get rid of this card. So now we have an actual run. Let me explain it really motherfucking quickly. Because there's not everybody plays this game. So the egg gains $3 sell value at the end of every round. But this Joker adds the sell value of all the owned Jokers to get its multiple. So when this thing gains as well. We also have the Ramen now, which is a massive ×2 multiple. The only thing we're really missing here is a decent money Joker. And we'll just hold on to this until the swashbuckler. We'll hold on to splash until swashbuckler grows, and then we'll like another 10 multiple for the swashbuckler. Should be like maybe this gains $3 sell value, so maybe like 3 more blinds, 3 more antes, and then eventually we'll try to get something better. Actually, this is better. Discarded 5s, and we have a hand night +1 hand size is good. Guys, this is a proper run here, and we should be able. We're grinding stakes here. Stacks or stakes? Stakes. I literally forgot. We're grinding stakes here. What's your name again? Okay. Let's go. Ooh. Okay. Let's. Oh, nice. 1.5 multiple. Very nice. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what the F? I love it. Let's go. Good one. Good one today. Good one today, Van Pebble. If you don't riff to this song, you're missing out in life. Dooby-doo. Scooby-Doo and Scrappy too. Alright, now we're just showing off. What we really need to do is get rid of 5s. So let's see if we can get rid of some 5s. We have something here. We have a flush there. Alright, that didn't really do nothing for us. That's okay. I had a thing I was trying to do, but I realized just finish this. So there's the swashbuckler already up to 19. That's a good deal. This is a great card for us, so we can get rid of that. And we can pick this guy up. And the polychromes are just off the hizzy. I mean, for shizzy, guys. I'm sorry, I'm trying to appeal to a more younger audience. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No. That was last stream that we messed with, we messed around like that. We're chill out here. Alright. Doing our thing. Oh, the black hole. I love this. Upgrade to every poker hand by 1 level, ladies and gentlemen. And this is what I was thinking of. They're called spectral cards. That's what fucked me. I had a spectral card and I was excited about it, and it didn't work out the way I planned. I ended up destroying the polychrome. Anyway, that was a long time ago. Oh, that worked too? Dude, we've got it. So that's called a foil. So that's a polychrome, that's a foil. Okay, got it. Learning the vocab here. Another negative. Guys, we are on a real run here. This is not a test, nor is this a joke. This is real deal McNeil here. Real deal McNeil. That was like from a TV show called News Radio. Look at that. You see that, guys? We're on to something here. What we really need to do is try to get some more cash going, even though money's not really a problem. Money ain't a problem. Money ain't a problem. Money ain't a problem. +4 multiple is kind of lame, but it's free Joker slot, so why not? And then, yeah. Boo-da-do-do-do-do. Now, the earn $5 for each discarded 10 technically is, I think, better than the reserve parking, but I don't think, is it though? I don't think so, because to have to use your discards every time is a pain in the butt. So this is perfect. This run is what we needed, actually. I haven't had a good Balatro run in quite a while. Let's go. Wait, hold on. Let's pick a card. Let's pick something that we feel like we're going to do a lot of this game. I would say it's between full house and flush. Probably flush is our baby right now. We'll go ahead and do that. play only one hand type this round. One hand type this round, okay? So, let's see. One hand type this round. Eight, 9, 10 jack. You know what I'm gonna do? This is maybe a bad idea. There we go. I had a feeling that we could just kick that butt right there in one fell swoop. And that's a good sign, guys. That's a darn good sign. And I'm having a darn good time. You can tell I'm having fun when I don't swear. Like when I go out of my way not to swear, it's like, ah, he's connected. So like you guys, a fun little game I like to do is I like to go and go back and watch every stream I've ever done and see if you can find when I do that thing where I do that. I've done that before with like streamers I like. I'm like, let me see if I can find more shows where he does that or whatever. Little individual little things, you know? But I don't even remember what I was saying now. Honestly, man, I'm so in the moment, I don't care. Look at this run, guys. This is a beautiful thing to look at here. Wow, $63. This is called starting the right way, starting the game the right way. And also, it could also be, to be fair, the deck. Some decks are just a little easier than others. Like the green deck, I think, I'm probably speaking truth here. Anybody who watches these things like probably is like, the green deck is one of the easier decks. Nothing's easy, but like this is giving you stuff that normally you have to fight to get. Yeah. We're doing great. Look at our multiple 33. That's the reason. Thank you, Egg Joker. Everything's just working real nice here, guys. The ramen card is so pretty to look at. Gosh, I love that. And let's keep going. It's a good run because there's nothing that really like. It's going to be hard for this game to like stop this run. Their bosses are going to have to be very challenging to stop what we're doing here. I'm putting the challenge out there. Oh yeah, I said it out loud because I could pretty much play anything right now and come up with 18,000. Like I'm literally just playing 2 pair, which is like I could sneeze and get 2 pair. Hachoo, there, I just got 2 pair. Like for me to be able to score that high on 2 pair is really, really good stuff. And now we're up to 36. Swashbuckler keeps growing, and so does my ego as this thing continues to go. We're gonna try another time, another one. Now we've got another multiple. So many polychromes. So many polychromes. Even Trump would be amazed by this. That's a lot of polychromes. I don't believe it. Okay, now I can't do the Trump thing. Let's level straight up too. We're leveling things up, which is really great as well. Yeah, man, if you get a chance to get some of that caffeine gum, it's really good. Gotta play the full house. Very nice, man. Wow. And the good news is too, like everything's kind of leveled up pretty high. I mean, this is a successful. Very cool. And I'm looking here, what is this? The retcon reroll boss blind times, unlimited times, $10 per roll. Look at that. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Let's take a little bit more look at that. I've seen it before, but not very often do I see these vouchers. Reroll the boss blind one time. Reroll the boss blind. Unlimited. And look at that cool voucher. Look at the little videotape thing. Really cool. What a beautiful looking game, man. I don't take enough time to really look at this game and enjoy how pretty it is. It's really cool. Alright, we'll try to get the cards all magicked up. See how our deck is so plain? There's really not much going on in there. On there. Yeah, we're not going to skip too many. We're just going to try to enjoy this. I'm savoring the flavor with this run. This is a fun run. It's a fun run. There's nothing like... Have you ever been on a fun run? There's nothing like it. Look at this. This is a fun run right here. Literally 2 pair. Not bad. Fun runs are great. I used to do them when I was a kid. And it basically shows you my parents were pretty good in some ways for them to do that. Because that's a cool thing. To give your kids a chance to do that, it's cool. I have to be honest with you there. I may feel negatively about my parents and their parenting, but obviously I'm not going to sit and say depressing things on the stream. But like, my criticism has always just been, as an adult, like they didn't train me to be an adult. But as parents, when I was a kid, they were great. Like if you like kids, pretty much at a certain age, anybody can be parented, you know? Now here's what I'm doing here. I'm kind of looking for... I really want to chip something that's going to give me chips, because that's kind of the ultimate closer here. That's the one that's going to be like the ultimate closer, I think, for us. But we're really doing... I mean, we really don't need to tweak this too much. But yeah, if there's one thing I'd like to do... See, it's like I've had bigger hits. I mean, I've had like... This is a great run, don't get me wrong. But I've had like much stronger runs. We definitely need like chips. But it's a very successful run. You know, definitely. But we're not home free quite yet. I mean, there's still... I would say I probably would get rid of the reserve parking. In fact, that's exactly what I'll do if I need to. In fact, let me take a look at our next boss. All heart cards are debuffed. No, you don't need that though. You don't need that. You need chips. Here it is. This is what I need, but I don't necessarily like this one. I'd almost rather have the blue Joker or whatever. But this is kind of, this would be the final form here. This is what we're gonna do, because we also have another one, don't we? We have a foil, so we'll have 2 foils. But let's get rid of the reserve parking. We're getting close to the end of the game, kinda. How close are we to the end here? So there's 3 blinds per ante. Or is it called a round? So there's 3 rounds per ante. I'm calling them blinds because they're saying small blind bit. So it's 3 blinds per ante. And there's going to be, this is only the 6th ante, so I've got 2 more left. So that's 3 times 2 is 6. So I've got 7 more left. Is that enough time to grow the castle? I'm going to say it is. I'm going to go for it. Plus we have the extra foil. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the run right here. You're watching it happen in your face. And the only thing that would make me get... I can't get rid of the ramen, though, because it's a Joker slot. I was going to say, if we could get the driver's license, that's a ×3 multiple, but it's too much work. We'd have to enhance the deck. It's going to take a lot of work to do that. Might as well just pretty much leave the deck alone. Full house, flush, 2-pair. We've been doing a lot of 2-pair. We might as well level that one. And ladies and gentlemen, all heart cards are debuffed. Which is fine with us, because we want to get rid of as many diamond cards as we can here. There's a diamond. Okay. There we go. Now we're running hot. Running real hot. There's girls watching this back going, oh my god, when he said running hot. And there's guys doing it too. Everybody's doing it. There's cats in the street. Meow, meow, meow. And they're rewinding that because they heard it. Okay, let's go. Look at that magic. Ladies and gentlemen, that was what we needed. We needed the chips. We have chips. And we don't want to spend a lot of money now. I mean, we're going to spend, but we don't have any earning right. There's nothing technically earning right now. Technically. But now we can create, now we're getting into like, I don't know, what is it called? What we're doing to those? We're doing something. Voodoo. And as you can see, there's a little more voodoo on the cards. Enhancements. There we go. Card enhancements. Thank you. We're going to level up the 2-pair because that seems to be one of our #1 deals. And we'll talk about that voucher in a second here. I do want to talk about that voucher. And let's see if we can remember. That's a good thing to do. That's a good thing to do. I like to do that to myself, to try to call things back, see if I can remember. It's good to work on your memory, always good. Especially as you get older. Here goes the flush. Look at that, that's pretty stuff. Pretty stuff, guys, pretty stuff. Bobedo. And that's how we're gonna get our money, is by just this guy, the old man with the lantern, the old man, the old hermit, the old man. That's what movie is that from? The old man, the old. That's flat. It's what's his name? It's not Fletch, I don't think. It's one of those movies with him in it, though. Ladies and gentlemen, it's getting quite serious now. The blinds are, it's only the 7th ante, and it's already getting to 120,000. Will we be able to do this? I believe we will. I believe in us. And I believe in what we've got going on here. But we are going to have to do a little bit of something here. So let's get rid of these diamond cards. And that upgrades our situation. It also downgrades our situation every time we discard. But I'm not too worried about that, to be honest with you. All right. There we go, another straight. It's not like as crazy as I thought, like as I was starting to feel it was. It's still good though. I mean, this is it. Like, this is our run. Like, this is basically what happens now happens, you know? Look at this. Temperance gives the total sell value of all jokers. Look at that. $50 in the fucking bank, ladies and gentlemen. This is the spectral card dealy thing. Destroy 1 card, add 3 random enhanced cards. Destroy 5 cards, gain $20. We don't need that. This is the one this was the one. It's called the Hex, and this one luckily I already won the run. This happened to me a while ago. We were talking about this earlier, if you're still with me. And it says add a polygram to a joker. I got excited. I didn't read where it said destroy all other jokers. And it's just me, or is this the same one? Destroy 1 random card in your hand, add 3 random face cards. Destroy 1, add 4 random cards. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. And then I do want to talk about this just for a second. I don't know if anybody can tell me what the fuck is going on. I have done this like 10 times and nothing happens. It says does nothing, and I keep just doing nothing. Nothing happens. And I think I learned somewhere that it does do something. Like if you do, like, you have to do like 10 of them, but I'm telling you, I've done it like maybe 30 times. So I don't know what to do about it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. There's the spare trousers, which would be good if we had time to build it up. We don't. Let's go. All right, this has me a little nervous, but you know what? Fuck it, let's go. Hey, let's re-roll the boss. This is where we get to re-roll the boss, and that's much better. We could re-roll this too. We could re-roll this, but we're not going to. That re-roll thing is actually quite nice. 10, Jack. Queen, King. That's not going to do it. Let's do 3, 4, 5, 10. 3, 4, 5. All right. That's nice. I'll take that. Spades. Okay. Very serious. Pebble is very serious right now. He's really serious about this. Not kidding. This is actually a tough one. There we go. Got through that one. That was rough. Whew, that was a tough one. Planet cards, we got 3 of a kind and straight flush, which never do I get straight flush. I shouldn't say never. A good friend of mine a long time ago said never say never. Let's take a look. This is kind of interesting. This is kind of an interesting thing. Again, create a copy of a random joker, destroy other jokers. That's stupid. But there's a legendary joker. I think legendary jokers are like this. Like, the one joker that we could probably get rid of at this point is either the castle, because the castle hasn't really I would not get rid of the castle. Maybe the juggler, but I think we're just like deep in this one, and I don't really want to get rid of anything because we need everything. Otherwise, I would create the legendary joker. I just don't know that that's the deal for us. I actually don't think that that's going to do it for us, and I think I'm going to pass on the excuse me, legendary joker. But before we pass on it, had to do that. So the large, very large blind is 600,000. That's a lot. I don't know that we're there, is my concern. I know we can beat the small blind and the big blind. That is a big blind. My only hope here is that the voucher, which is the reroll boss blind unlimited, $10 per roll, that could help us. I think that's what it's going to come down to. Ladies and gentlemen, let's continue the game. We're not going to pick that Joker up. No legendary Joker for this run. Nope. No. No. Let's do it. Well, there it is again, guys. The legendary Joker throwing it in our face, basically going, you need this. Now, this is where the game tricks you, because you start thinking, gosh, I could have this legendary Joker, ba 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 ba. But the thing is, we've been very successful with what we've been doing here. This is probably the Joker I would get rid of if I was going to get rid of one. We would pick up a 1.5. We would lose the 1.5 polychrome multiple. We would lose that. How much would that really play into it? I don't know. We would lose our hand size. How much would that play into it? I don't know. How important is it to get this legendary Joker? I don't know. It depends on what they give us. So, like, to me, the legendary Joker, while it's calling my name and I feel like we should do it, I don't know that I gotta tell you guys, I don't care for it. And maybe we'll look back on it, but I don't live in regret. I don't live in the world of regret. I make a decision and I just live by it. So that's it. That's it. That's it. Why am I saying it like I'm from Africa? That's it. That's it, all I do. I make a decision and I don't, that's it. Don't worry about it at all. Now I don't even know what I'm doing now. Okay, let's go. Cool, so we should be able to re-roll the very large blind. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. That's a fun pressure kind of a thing. There is a such thing as fun pressure. To me, like, video games is awesome for that reason, because, you know, real life pressure is scary sometimes. But, like, the idea of, if you, like, practice, this is a great thing to say, actually. If you practice pressure, you'll be better under pressure. And video games is, like, the best way to practice being under pressure. That is so good. Clip that, put that in the thing. That was nice. You know what we forgot to do, though? We got to re-up the castle. We should still, like, be working on the castle, but all I'm trying to do, guys, is, like, get past this. I just want to... I'm not going to go any further. Like, if we beat this, which I'm hoping we do, we're going to go to the next deck. Like, I just want to beat this. This is called grinding stakes. Not grinding one stake or grinding green deck. That's for another time, maybe. We're grinding stakes. And the stake is a chip. It's the color chip. Am I talking too fast? I'm kidding. Am I over everybody's head here? I mean, okay. I don't know why, but that amuses me for some reason. Alright. Another... Boy, we're doing really good on that, I'll tell you. Alright, this is where we are, guys. Look at this. I mean, this is probably one of the best I've ever done as far as like on a run here. We're at level 6, 2 pair, level 6 with the pair. The 3 of a kind is the highest I think I've ever had it. I mean, this is great, man. We're doing great. We're building. Ladies and gentlemen, we are re-rolling this boss. We have unlimited re-rolls. That's a hell of a lot better. Except I don't know how I feel about one random joker being disabled every hand. But I think it gets a little dicey if you keep re-rolling the bosses. So I'm not sure how I really feel about that. But let's re-roll it anyway, because we're fucking crazy. This is good. This is good. This is good. Do this one. That's awesome. That's so cool. All right, let's go. Get rid of that one. All right, that was decent. So far, we're blessed. So far, guys, we're blessed. This is a good one. There's a straight right there, man. And that was really good. We're gonna run the 2 pair. He's running 2 pair. He's running 2 pair. And here we go. Grinding stake series. Who knows what part we're in at this point? We're deep on the series at this point. And this should do it, guys. This will do it. Boom! How you like me now? And there it is, man. There it is. That's pretty stuff. We're not going to play endless mode, but we will just go into it real quick and we'll just celebrate here. This is what I would do is there's your hand size. So then since we just got hand size, that's when I would get rid of the juggler and I would pick like another. We'll fuck around for a second here. Just for a second. Just for fun here. For funsies. Let's take a look at our deck. Look at that. That's a nice enhanced deck there. It's about halfway enhanced. Really good job with this run, man. Very impressive job. Great work by Pebble. I mean, there's nothing here I would really... Maybe what I would do is possibly get rid of the juggler. Yeah, I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I would pick up at this point. Oh, there's a joker slot. Yeah, you know, I don't know. Anyway. Here we go. Alright, so that's green deck is a green chipped. The green stake for the green deck. The black deck is a really hard deck. Let's fuck around and find out if we can get green stake for black deck. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Grinding Stakes series. My name is Pebble, and I'm kicking your ass. Okay, go. Let me, you know what? This is a celebration, man. Let me have... This is my series of... Here's another series besides Grinding Stakes series. This is the not sponsored by series, Fanta Orange Soda. What? Sick. Oh, yeah. That's nice. That's nice. That's good, man. It just brings a tear to my eye. Actually, I'm tearing because that was so good. I'm tearing. This is what people drink at funerals, Fanta. That would be a funny funeral. I don't know why, but it seems to be a funny... Well, the riff is what makes you cry. Like, you cry at funerals. So, like, that's a good advertisement for Fanta. think about it. This is a great idea for an advertisement for Fanta. It sounds weird, right? But the weird advertisements are the best. Clip this, by the way. Clip me lisping that as well. So like, people go to stay with me here. People go to a funeral, right? You're at a funeral, and like that's the advertisement. Everybody's like sad, and people are, you know, in their sitting, and people are walking to their chairs, and everybody goes to their chairs, and on the pew, the front of the pew, is a bunch of Fanta sodas. On every pew there's Fanta sodas, orange Fanta, all kinds of Fanta, whatever you like, strawberry, whatever, and it's all just sitting up there, right? And all of a sudden, like, people are drinking the Fanta, and tears are coming down their eyes because it's so good. And then you pan down to these two people having a private conversation, maybe in the back of the church, and they go, "Are you sure that's not too tacky to have Fanta soda?" And he's like, "Well, no one really likes this guy, so the only way we could get people to cry would be tears of joy from the Fanta." And that's the advertisement. And then they show people drinking the soda, and they're crying, and the person who's the wife of the guy that died, she goes up to the guy and she goes, "I didn't even know you guys were friends. That's very sweet." And he goes, and he's drinking, and as he's drinking, tears are falling down his face. And like a couple of the people behind him, the guys in the back that were talking, look at each other and go, and they give each other a high five, and they drink their drinks. And that's a fucking ad, baby. And you can have that for free, Fanta. Not only did I advertise your shitty drink, but I fucking gave you... It's not shitty, actually. It's very good. That's how you fucking riff, you pieces of shit. Fuck you. There's people going to, like, open mic nights and shit, trying to improvise bits with their fucking... Where are you guys from? Fuck you guys. I'm doing this. You guys want to do that? You want to do open mics? I'm going to stream, I think. Nice, man. That Pebble is unleashed. I got to tell you something. That gave me a boost of self-esteem. Not the fucking soda. The fucking last run, man. Come on, guys. That last run was a real shot in the arm. That felt good, guys. That felt real motherfucking good. Grinding steaks, let's go, man. We're trying to win. I think the record for steaks for me is let's do this. Blush. It's a shame I have a 2-pair thing, and I'd like to continue to build it, but we'll keep building it. I really like spare trousers. I think the record for me. Oh, that's a shame. I would love to get this mail-in rebate card. Guys, I hate to do this. I'm gonna get rid of the trousers. I'm getting rid of my trousers. I think the record for me for runs in one stream is 2. I've only done 2. I don't stream for longer than like 2 hours with this game. Because I don't just stream one game. If I just streamed one game, sure, I would do that. I stream multiple games. I'm like I think they call it a variety game streamer. What are we trying to get rid of? 7s? Okay. So there's 5 right there. Okay. Yeah, we should beat this pretty quickly. 7. Or 7. Oh, there's a 7. Nice. Thank you. Yeah, I think that's my record is 2 runs. Two successful runs. But it was also like, remember, it was like early on in this thing, you know. It's getting harder now, so like for me to get 1, like, it's great. And that's why it felt so good to get that. You just get that out, you know. It's the same thing with I'm sure with anything, like if you play Call of Duty or something, you want to get a win, right? So like, you know how hard it is to win in Call of Duty unless you're Dr. Disrespect. Shout out Dr. Disrespect. I'm a fan. I don't know anything about accusations. That's not my world, you know? You guys want to talk about who did this, who did that? That's you guys sit and talk about it. Unless I'm directly affected or I know some real shit that Dr. Disrespect did, leave the guy out of it. Leave his name out of my mouth. Yeah, that works. Get Dr. Disrespect's name out of my motherfucking mouth, motherfuckers. That's how I do it. I fucking bring it down to you. Bring it down to you? Is that a... Alright, so we bring the diamonds. We get another joker. Ladies and gentlemen, this is officially the beginning of a run. Will it stay this way? Only time will tell. Only time will tell. Time will tell. I'm gonna sing a song to this. Ready? Only time will tell. Time will tell. Only time will tell. Time will tell. Time will tell. Only time will tell. Only the time will tell. Alright, let's get into the game, guys. Here's what we've got. We've got chips. We've got blue joker. Chips, once again. The scary face is face card chips. Face cards are not my favorite joker type of cards because it's so limiting. Same with the joker with the suits. I love them. They do great because they multiply for every card that's a diamond, but when you run into that boss that buffs diamonds, buffs face cards, you're screwed. The Supernova, I like it. It's a decent joker. Why not, right? We're looking good here, guys. Discarded fours. Discarded fours. Gives us $10. Plays 2 pair. Sorry. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. Converts up to 3 cards. Well, why not? We have the diamond thing, right? So let's go ahead and might as well use that. We might not keep that joker, but why not? Maybe we'll try to, you know? I like it. We'll see. Let's see where this run takes us. That's what I say. It's an old thing my mother used to say. She used to say, scumbag. No, that was a different time. She used to say, shithead. No, that was different. My mother used to say, I'll hit you in the head with a baseball bat. Oh yeah, she did used to say that. But she also used to say, whenever I would ask my mother, this is real, I'm not a troll, she would say, I'd say, Mom, can we do this? Or what do you think about this? Or can we watch this? Or she'd go, we'll see. Which is really smart. Smart thing to say to a kid that probably asks a lot of questions. Probably asks, can we do this? Can we do that? Every minute. What are we trying to get rid of here? 6s? Let's get rid of the 6. I'm looking at 4 of a kind here. And I'm liking it. I'm looking at 4 of a kinds and I'm liking it. What movie is that from? I'm liking it. I would tell you what it's from. Okay, this is where we pick up. I don't know how I really feel about this, but I'm gonna pick up the fortune teller, which means I gotta get rid of one of these jokers. I think we're gonna get rid of the supernova. I like the supernova though. I like the supernova. All right, we're doing good on money. Let's just buy stuff and let's do the we'll see. Let's do what my mom used to do to me. We'll see. She did say that, by the way. My mother used to say, That, and she used to say, I'll hit you in the head with a baseball bat. And the reason why she said that, in all fairness, I was a good kid. By the way, I was a skinny kid. I know I look like I'm a little bit bigger now. I'm more medium sized now. But when I was a kid, we lived in an area that was borderline any parts. I lived in Conshohocken, but any parts areas around us, like I think Conshohocken could get pretty rough too. There was a lot of kids that would get older and they were tough and they would beat their parents up and shit. Now, I was a good kid, but my mom, I guess, felt threatened that maybe that one day she would say, I'll hit you in the head with a baseball bat. That's what she would say. But it was never like, she never said it. I want to defend her. I want to defend her because she wouldn't come up to me and be like, hey, the lights got dark and then like it was lightning outside, and she would go, I'm going to hit you in the head with a baseball bat. Dumb, dumb, dumb. It was never like that. It was just like, hey, if you ever do this, I'll hit you in it. Like, it does sound mean anyway I really say it, but I swear it wasn't done affectionately either. I mean, it was for sure she was scared. I don't know why. I was such a good kid, guys. I didn't deserve it. My mom sucked. Let's face it. I'm gonna get rid of the face card 30 chip thing, I think. Yeah, and I'm gonna pick up this gluttonous Joker. What a glut. And then we're going to pick up the tarot card one. And we've got a run here. And we've got Jokers we can get rid of too. But I think probably the mail-in rebate probably stick with us for a while. The blue Joker, we need that. And it's got a nice holographic. And guys, just like that, we're doing another nice looking run. Look, I buy that, nothing happens. I don't know what to tell you. If you real talk, if you know the answer to why I'm not able to get that to work, please comment in the YouTube section below, because most people are going to see this on YouTube anyway. Or what is the option on Twitch? Whisper? Come on, Twitch, you got to do better. Do better, Twitch. All right, let's get some money going here. I want free packs of... No, I don't. You're good. You don't need free... You got all the Jokers you need. You don't need free packs of Jokers. Select two cards. Convert the left card into the right card. So the left card becomes the right card. Left card becomes the right card. 5/5. Yeah, I don't care. But I've got to do something, so I'll just do this. And then a glass card, yeah. And this, what we've done now is we've grown our fortune teller, and let's move it over here. This seems like the right order for our run. And at least we've got two pair we could do here. Yeah, my mom kind of sucked. It's a deep thing. I mean, we're working. We're in the works now. Because I don't want to tell these stories. I'm in the works of like probably do a podcast like about my life or just about me, because there's great stories. And I was talking to a woman the other day, and she was like, you should write a book on the security guard stuff. And I'm thinking, book is... a podcast would be better for, like, stories. You know, you tell stories in a podcast. But the mom stuff is, like, all that, like, bad bosses, bad moms, bad jobs. Maybe that's what it would be called. I don't know. Bad moms. But to do it on here, like, for this moment, it's fine. But I just don't think it goes well with, like... I think it's wasted on a stream. I think you tell those stories are gold, and those stories should have their own, like... So, when I say we're in the works, I have a microphone right back that's been sitting in a box it's a smart mic, and I haven't used it, and I should. Shame on me. I should really just unbox it We'll get it, guy. We're not getting any younger, so let's get back to the game here, guys. This run is good. It's looking good. You know, it's looking good. There you go. It's doing its thing. The key to our success is if we, that helps to have an extra hand. It helps to keep getting tarot cards. I need to keep getting tarot cards. Let's do 2 pair because it's a very common. And I kind of want the walkie-talkie, to be honest with you. It feels like a waste because if you look at the deck here, you'll see how many 10s and 4s do we have? Oh, we're missing a 4 up top. Why is that? So 10s and 4s makes up probably 4 10s and 4 4s, 8 cards in the deck. You know, a joker for only 8 cards. I just can't see the value of that. To get rid of one of these gluttonous jokers, it doesn't make sense to me to do. And I'm just walking you through what my thought process is there. Yeah. Let's do spectral cards. Let's have some fun. Spectral shopping. Ooh. There we go. By the way, there's people that aren't gay that act like this, so it's not like I'm making fun of gay people. I'm making fun of, in fact, I'm not making fun, I'm having fun with. That's a great way to talk about, like, it's a parody of a person that's acts like that. They don't have to have a sexual, you know what I mean? They don't have to have it. They don't have to have sex at all. I don't. I hardly ever have sex. Who cares? That makes me not cool. Oh, sorry, Aiden. Oh, Aiden Ross. Is that right? Beefing with Aiden now. I guarantee if Aiden Ross saw me, he'd be like, that guy probably never gets laid. Hey, Aiden, I don't ever get laid. Fuck any of you motherfuckers. I'll still kick your ass, pussy. Whoa, man, Pebble. I would actually fight that guy. Like, you know what? Like, streamer fights, nobody knows who I am, but I would fight Aiden Ross in the ring. That would be fucking great. I would love to punch that guy in the face. I don't know why, but there's some people that have a very punchable face. Now, every played card gains 5 chips. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I mean, you're talking about potential 25 on top of the blue joker. If you get rid of the diamond card, you're gonna... I kind of like that. I think I sort of like that. We're gonna give it a shot. Yeah, I don't usually call people out on my stream, but I would fight that guy. I think he's a young guy, though. It would be stupid to fight him. He's a young kid. Who cares? I mean, he didn't do anything to me. I'm just saying, like, they have boxing matches, right? But the unfortunate thing is, like, I'm just such a nothing streamer to that guy. Like, he needs to fight. Like, if he's gonna fight, number one, he owns, like, a boxing league, so, you know, I would fight in his league. I would fight one of his friends. Set it up. Hey, Aiden, set it up. I'll tell you what, I'll train. I'm just a nothing streamer. Get one of your nothing friend streamers. I will fucking fight. And the winner gets to punch you in the face. No, the winner gets like $1 million. Like, make it a big amount of money, dude. Come on, you're rich. Come on, Aiden Ross. This is one of my new things that I do, by the way. I talk about the big name streamers, and then I just do it just because I think it's fun to do. And like, see, now I'm getting diamond cards now that I don't care. And I just see, like, if I do it because I know that nothing's going to come out of it, and nothing ever does. But there's always that fun moment where, like, what if like Pokemon or one of these fuckers, like, you talk about the big name, but they're hip to it though. They know, like, that person's trying to use they call it clout chasing, and I'm clout chasing, but I'm really not. It's a joke. Listen, the truth is, man, if I talked to that guy on the phone, I wouldn't kiss his ass. I wouldn't be like, I think you're great, Aiden. No, I'd be like, no, Aiden, like, stuff I said was real, but I don't know you. But, like, yeah. Like, a lot of these guys think, oh, if I was really talking to you, and I'm like, dude, ain't nothing gonna change, son. I talk to him like that. Ain't nothing gonna change, bro. Ain't no moment. Then you won't be able to understand me because I'll just start doing that. I start rocking back and forth. All right, let's go. I love it. Let's get back to the game in a deep way. We're on the 5th ante, the 11th round. We are rocking, but we're not like killing the game. But somehow we've gotten to the point where we're at 40,000, and we're holding our own here, which is, that kind of helps us a little bit. That thing, that little, yeah. Like I said, we need to tweak something for sure. Something needs to be tweaked. Oh, we can only play no repeat hands. Oh no. Oh no. I'm sorry. I'm trying to think what I played. This is interesting. I'm glad we're going through this. Because this happens. This is what I was hoping would happen actually. Is I can find a surefire way to remember what hand I just played, because I don't remember what it was. I might have to check the stream. Hold on, I'm sorry guys. I don't remember which hand I played, and this is great that I'm recording this so I can actually see what hand I played. So I can actually see what hand I played. So I can actually see what hand I played. I can't go back. They were supposed to... Twitch, I want to talk to you for a second. You were supposed to make a playback while a live was happen. While you're watching a live, you're supposed to be able to go back. I don't remember what I played. I don't remember what hand it was. It had to have been that. So it was a pair then. Okay. Cool. Oh, no repeat hands. Okay. All right, we lost. I'm okay with it. Black deck is hard anyway. I'm sorry, I lost focus on that one there. And this is the thing, man. Even like, I'm caffeine gum, I'm sober, I'm sane, I'm good, I rested, I slept. You still have to read the directions very carefully with this game. I'm not mad at that though. I'm okay with it. Let's move on. I don't like the black deck. It's a struggle, and it's usually the last deck that I end up solving anyway. Next, magic deck, green stake. Let's go, fucker. What movie was that where the robot guy was what was it? Grandmother's house or whatever? Okay. Grandma's boy or something like that. Basically what happened was, with Grandma's boy, is Adam Sandler started doing the Kevin Smith thing, who's another director. Well, I guess Adam Sandler's not technically a director, but he pretty much does what he wants. And he got so successful that he just started producing shows or movies for his buddies. And that was a movie he did for his buddy, whose name I don't even know. One of his buddies, like a writer, comic, alcoholic, all those things. It's a well-known, like, thing. Like, he just drinks a lot. He'll just go on stage and He'll just go on stage and just be super fudged up. Here's the guy. What was the guy's name? I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. This is what is the great thing about streams, is you can kind of veer back and forth. I believe that was the name of the movie. The guy who started it was this kid right here. His name is Nick Swartzen, and here's Nick Swartzen, because you're going, oh, you're calling Nick Swartzen a drunk? Guys, even though I said we don't talk about other people, we are slandering him. Nick Swartzen, drunk. He gets on stage. He drinks too much, and he gets on stage. And here's an example right here. I don't know if they're going to copyright this or not.
Maybe the worst movie ever made. Also the worst TV show.
As bad as this.
Just because, no, I'm saying like, it was, oh my God. I was like, is this fucking show gonna work at all?
No.
Yeah, That's My Boy is a sleeper. It was the best. Yeah, I loved it so much. Yeah, good God.
Yeah.
The Vikings do suck. Thank you very much.
The thing is about this, I know we're not doing like a watch and react video, but this is how we stream. We can do whatever the fuck we want, man. It's our world, pal. I'm just gonna briefly say this. He's not dead in the water. Like, I've seen tons of comedians do this kind of thing and then they just jump out of it. It looks like he doesn't jump out of it, though.
What are you saying right now? I'll say this. Let me ask you this. This is a weighted question.
He could save it. He could save it right here. He's still got time to save it. I don't understand why people care. The thing is, if I was a Nick Swartzen fan, I'll just say this quickly and we'll get back to the game. This is grinding steaks. Hey, grinding steaks. What? If I was gonna go see like a Nick Swartzen type of thing, I want to see the guy, so this wouldn't bother me. I don't know why people are being so weird about this. I'm defending him, and he's clearly he's fucked up, maybe, but like, it's how often do you get to see like Adam Sandler's best buddy, who also happens to be like a very talented guy? Like, you paid what, $16? It's not like you paid a lot of money. These clubs are garbage anyway.
What? Okay, I'll tell you a joke. All right, here we go. So one of my favorite things, I don't have kids. Anybody here have kids? Anybody here have kids? What the F? So one of my best friends was a guy named Norm Macdonald. Do you know who he is? He's one of my favorite people.
I don't know. I think stand-up comedy sucks anyway, so it's hard for me to really like see what's going on there. Sorry, guys. I just don't see it, you know? I don't see the problem. Like, what happened there? Like, oh, cool. Oh, I see. Okay, so we technically have like, these fools will become the last tarot or planet card you use. So we got like, we could basically like make some massive diamonds happen here. Okay, that's cool. I like it. That's an interesting beginning of a run here. Let's see. I mean, we could just make these diamonds. Oops. And then these two would be, we could just do like a shitload of diamonds here. And then diamonds will get debuffed and then we'll lose the game. Yes! Even if things are debuffed, you can still, if you have a good run, you can still get by, so. There we go, this is what we really want to do. So now we've got a bunch of these. And none of them hit. Wow. None of them hit. We'll just do the straight thing up there. And here we go. Grinding steaks. Yeah, I don't know what... But apparently that guy does that. He'll get on stage. He'll be... what I've heard, he doesn't do that anymore. Whatever he was doing up there was pretty bad. But, yeah. He's an alcoholic, clearly. But the thing for me on that is, like, people complaining, like, man, we spent a lot of money. Like, it's, how much is it to go to a comedy club? Like, I actually kind of know, because I worked at a comedy club for, like, 2 years. It's not that much. It's like, if you can't afford a comedy club, if you're complaining about that, you do have bigger problems. Yeah, you got bigger problems. You've got bigger problems. What's that, Dominique? That's how the girl Dominique, what are you saying? They've got bigger problems. They've got bigger problems. Thanks, Dominique. Please go away. So annoying. She was so hot, though. Dominique was hot. But goddamn. Shut the front door. Alright, want to start getting some money going here, I would say. Or should we try the wheel of... Nah, let's do the money thing. We need money. Foil, holographic, and polychrome appear more often. Yes, do that. Okay. Alright, let's get into it. Basically have like almost flush here. There we go. We're supposed to be getting rid of threes. Okay, good. Let's get rid of these threes. Cool. Yeah, that's good. Seven, 8, 10. Damn, man. Fuck. Shit, okay. Okay, cool. Wow, that just gave us an 18 multiple on that. Nice. The misprints are cool, but like sometimes it doesn't give you one at all. It's a little... But that's the risk you take. Alright, let's get rid of the green joker. Let's pick up a diamond. Let's get this popping, man. We got to get this moving a little bit because it's a little stagnant of a run. We got something going though. We're not completely effed. Getting some enhanced cards in the building. In the building? Oh, sure, why not? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gosh, I mean, I gotta play that. That's a good dilemma though. That's why this game is fucking awesome. Because it makes you pick, like, you're either gonna play this hand that has a 6 in it and score and try to beat this blind, or you can get rid of that 6 and get $5, but you would lose that hand. When you have to make choices like that, that creates pressure, and that's a good game. That makes a good game. That's why this game is so good. I mean, it's got everything, this game. It really does. But that's the big thing that it really has. And now, folks, this is what we've got. The raised fist. That's a good one. And it makes me very... What? happy. Thank you. And then we can get rid of this. I think we want to get rid of this, don't we? Or no? The hanging Chad? I'll tell you what. Even cards. I do like hanging Chad when it comes to these even Steven type of cards. Let's get rid of Fibonacci. Let's pick up the even Steven. And try to create some, put together some kind of a run here. Because we're still kind of not sure what to do here. We've got a semi-good run, but it's... There we go. Okay, that was good. Even though we want to get rid of jacks. So here it is again. It's like, it's just a perfect example. I mean, clip this if you want. This is an example of, it's an example of why this game is as good as it is. You could either get rid of the jack and get $5. What's your strategy? Is your strategy, how deep are you? Like for me, really, I don't need the straight. I don't need the straight. Cash is a little bit more important to me at this point. I could just play 2 pair and probably beat. Now, if I lose, it's a bad decision, but I probably won't. And I got $5 cash. I go home with $13. I mean, that can affect your game. So that's a really cool... Yeah, this is a really... That's why this game is so fucking good. I'm curious what the random Joker card would be. I have to be honest. I'm gonna get rid of Hanging Chad. It's always something stupid like that. I'd rather have the Lusty Joker than that. And we continue to struggle and find our way. Continue. Here we go. Yeah, that was interesting with Nick Swartzen. It kind of like, you know, it's rich people problems, you know? A guy is an alcoholic who, you know, obviously he can afford it. It's not like he's destroying his life. I mean, he is destroying his life, but I mean, this guy's dates supermodels and like he's living a good life. You know, if that's how he wants to go out, let him go out that way. You know, that's what I think. If that's how you want to go out, buddy, go out the way you want to go out. I remember when I first saw this game, I'll never forget it. I say this almost every stream. I remember what it was when I first saw this game. Whenever I saw this game, there was love. I mean, I had a weird feeling that this game was going to be... Like, listening to the music was one thing. The cards, opening the card packs. Like, there were so many things about this game where I was like, dude, what is that? That's fucking... This is going to be good, I think. And it is, and was good. We only can choose one of these. I would say probably at this point, that. 8 multiple. Okay. Should we go for the... Eight, 9, 10, Jack, Queen. 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen. Oh, we've got it. Okay. Alright. Not bad, not bad. Here's another one. I mean, this run is like really kind of not good, but it's so-so. Let's get rid of the 9 and pick up some cash. We'll play the straight. You know what I just realized, and it feels really good. I mean, this feels bad because I don't think we're gonna beat this. Oh, we did. We barely beat that. I just realized something, and it has to do with like kind of like personal, not that personal, but like, so there was a guy that I was gonna hire to do like, you know, a song that I could use for my streams. Maybe an intro song, or like an intro song to like a card opening stream, that kind of thing. And I realized like he was a young guy, and I was like, he's probably just like gonna gaff me off, which he pretty much did gaff me off. He just kind of gaffed it. It's a military term. It's like he just fucking like, whatever, fucking who cares? Gaffed it off, you know? Like, yeah, clean your room, honey. Yeah, okay, mom. And you just fucking don't, you know, gaffing it off. That's what gaffing it off is, right? So I basically was like, hey man, I've got an idea. He's a DJ, and he works where I work. He doesn't do what I do, but he works where I work. Excuse me. And I asked him, like, hey, if you want to, like, I got an idea. I was just kind of thinking, like, if you want to earn some extra, you don't have to. But, like, if you have time, dude, like, I'd be willing to pay money for, like, you're a DJ, like, do a song. We're going to lose this, by the way. Which I don't really care. We've got other stakes that we could run. So, yeah, this is just a really tough... I know where I was with the story, but, like, this is back to the game for a second. Like, this is just really rough here. And we might be... I'm going to try, but I just don't know... Alright, that's not bad. Yeah, we're done. Yeah. It's okay. So let's just do another one. So that was Magic Deck. Let's move on to Nebula Deck. Green Steak. So I said to the guy, maybe you could... and I was doing it because I legit thought it would be interesting to try to network. What I didn't realize at the time until later was like, come on man, it's a young kid. Like, kids are just, they're gaff. They gaff everything off. They're gaffers. That's what they do. They don't know how to handle like business stuff. But I thought, you know what? Let's give this guy a shot. Let's at least try. It doesn't matter. It's not going to affect our friendship because we're not friends. Like, he's just a guy I work with. It's not like a guy. I don't even really work with him. I just see him while I work. You know, he's a nice guy. I mean, he's a very cool guy. Even if he saw this, he would agree. Like, yeah, we're not friends. Like, we're not enemies. Obviously, we're just cool. We see each other. So anyway, I was just thinking about this guy, and I saw him the other day. Now this, when I asked him to help me, this is about a month ago, maybe 2 months. It could even be 3 months ago, guys. I saw the guy in between, like, you know, for the last couple months. I'd see him every now and then at work, obviously, and he just kind of, like, for a couple times I saw him, he didn't say anything about it at all, and I was like, all right, I kind of expected that. He's a kid. He's a kid. I had his number. I texted him like once or twice, because there's two people you don't want to text a lot: girls that you're trying to date and people that you're doing business with. You want to be like careful about, you know. So I texted him like twice. He's obviously not a girl I'm trying to hook up with, and I'm not gay, so there you go. So, and if he's watching this, now you know I'm not gay. If you ever thought, hey, maybe that guy's gay. You never know if somebody's gay, right? I'm not. So the guy, I see him finally. This is after 3 months of, I would see him and he never said anything about it. The one time, like maybe a month ago, I saw him and he was like, oh, hey, about the thing. And I go, and I heard what it sounded like in my head, like, oh, like it sounded like he just felt like obligated. And I go, look, I just hit him with it. I'm like, you don't have to feel obligated to answer to that. You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. You're an artist. If it strikes you as something creatively you want to do, hit me up with it, and I'll see maybe we can do business together. And if it's a reasonable price and I can afford, I'll buy the song from you. But if it doesn't hit you, if it doesn't, and I even sent the guy like a copy of like what I do, like so he could see, maybe it'll inspire him to like write a song. Nothing, no call back, no text back, nothing. So I just let it go. And I saw him, and this is what finally we got to the crux of the story, which is that I saw him yesterday because we were working together, and he was like, hey, I got some ideas for you, text me back. And I was like, okay, I'm playing it very like, okay, whatever, cool. I haven't texted him yet, and it's by accident, and I'm so glad. I'm really glad that I haven't, because A, it makes me look cool that I haven't texted him. B, I am cool because I haven't even thought about it. And C, D, E, F, and G, like, it's fine. Like, it's like, I'm kind of glad that because it kind of gives him an idea that, like, look, this guy isn't, like, sweating you to get your fucking, you don't have to do it. I honestly feel like creatively, if somebody hit me up and said like, hey, would you like to stream together, I would be honored to do it if I felt like our styles meshed, you know? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look and see where we are. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to give it one more go, because I feel like I owe that to myself and to the world. The world. And I love this game. Any excuse to play this game. And I'm really going to try. Not that I wasn't trying, but we interrupted the last one with that comedian guy bombing on stage, and like, this would be good if we just kind of like really focus, really try. And this also is the point of the whole series. The whole point of grinding stakes is to show people how fucking hard it is. Because it's really hard. Like, at a certain point. Not like when maybe, although I would say when I first started, it was really hard too. And I was like, damn, this is tough. And then it was like, it depressed me for a while. I couldn't win a run for a really long time. And then all of a sudden, like, you just start hitting the lottery a little bit, like bing, 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 and then you're like, okay, but like even then, still, it's not like I know a lot. I know the basics of how to win a run, and I'll tell everybody right now what those basics are. Like, it's the order of where you put your jokers. It's the actual jokers themselves, the substance of those jokers. What do those jokers do? You want to have chips, you want to have plus jokers, and you want to have times jokers. That's pretty much the formula. And it goes in the order of chips plus times from left to right. That's what took me a really long time to figure out. And you can look on YouTube, you can see guys that give advice on it. I mean, there's all kinds of people that fucking do Balatro advice streams, and I mean, there's people that just do that. There's like Dr. Disrespect style guys. Oh, not that style, but like the way that Dr. Disrespect only does Call of Duty, pretty much. He does other stuff too. He's not a one-trick pony, but like he's so good at what he does that he only needs Call of Duty. Let's put it that way. The Doc that's a different breed. He's the man. But there's another guy whose name is, I think it's Raffle or something like that. And he's like the Dr. Disrespect. He probably wouldn't like me saying this, but like he is to Balatro what Dr. Disrespect is to Call of Duty. That's a better way of putting it. I think he would feel better about that. Personally, he looks like a nerdy guy who cares about what people think. So he probably wouldn't like that to be called the Dr. Disrespect of Balatro, whatever, dude. If somebody called me the Dr. Disrespect of anything, I would be overjoyed, but whatever. If all cards held in hand are spades or clubs. That's a weird one. We meet again, greedy Joker. Alright, let's get it popping, man. Let's pop this. Let's do it. Let's pop this. That's what Dr. Disrespect said. Listen, if you can't make jokes about people, what are we doing here? You know, I'm hoping that Dr. Disrespect, if he saw that, would laugh. I know he'd probably make fun of me a little bit. Oh, the guy fucking lisps. He's missing teeth. It's okay. I love you, Doc. Come on, buddy. If I was friends with the Doc, I would expect him... Listen, if I ever streamed with someone like the Dr. Disrespect, first of all, it would be an honor, but second of all, if we became buddies, I'm gonna joke about stuff. Come on, man. I mean, what the fuck are we talking about here? This is a very nice card here. Very nice Joker. I don't want to celebrate too early, but Van Pebble's feeling very good right now about his chances. Oh, there's that card. Am I tripping, or did that cost $8 just a second ago? This card, am I tripping? I'm gonna buy it because I think it's too interesting. But we don't have much, but we got something going here. So let's continue. We're still in the woods here. We're not out of the woods. We're in the woods. And I think if you're friends with Dr. Disrespect, I encourage you, maybe not on stream, but joke with him about stuff, because that's the only way to get things out, you know? Man, I thought that we were going to hit that blackboard one with the spades. Or clubs, rather. It said spades or clubs. Why didn't that work? Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it. I think that's going to do it, at least for this one. Alright, at least we got the funny Dr. Disrespect stuff in there. Here's my take on first of all, Doc, sorry, I don't mean anything. I didn't mean anything by it. That's number one. Oh, I thought the screen went, but ladies and gentlemen, I love everybody. Love Dr. Disrespect, actually, honestly. And I love that game, Balatro, but I just quit because I think we did it. I think we did what we had to do there. And I'm done. I'm done for that. I'm done with that stream. That stream is over. Thank you very much, guys. Stream another stream. This stream is over. And we may just do that. I got to go to the supermarket. I got to pick up some dinner. I got to get some good stuff to drink and eat, get my body nice and healthy. And I'm looking forward to doing that. So that's all I can think about right now. So I'm just going to get off stream. Thank you very much. I would like to do one more thing before we go, and that is this. Okay, two more things. I want to clean my glasses, and then I would like to apologize to Doc. Doc, look at the whole clip before you go judge me now. Dr. Disrespect is great. Everybody's great. The big streamers don't care about streamers like me. It's okay. You can say whatever you want. But I try to say nice things. But ladies and gentlemen, here's the advertisement. Van Pebble has a Twitter. And it's a damn good one. Dare I say. Now, we basically take ideas and thoughts. My hobby is opening cards now. Funny things, interesting things, things that are on my mind. Never political. We don't try to hurt anybody's feelings. Just try to have a good time. I'm actually more like ballsy and like I go for it more on the streaming than I ever would do like in real life. That is kind of, well, not real life. In real life, I'll do the same shit. But like on a social media platform, I'm very, 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 very graceful, classy, and so that's what you're going to get from Van Pebble in all terms of social media, in all ways, in all walks of social media, in all states of social media, and that is just one. That is my Twitter. That is Van Pebble. Van Pebble has a PayPal as well. You can PayPal Thomas Palvino. That's me, Van Pebble. My real name is Thomas Palvino, and you can PayPal me. I'll use the money to buy a psychiatrist so that I can stop talking about other streamers. And ladies and gentlemen, Van Pebble is on YouTube, and he's doing pretty good. He's having a good time. He's putting stuff up constantly, and actually, we're doing great. We've got, I don't know why people didn't watch this Marble Trap. They should. This is a really good episode. So all I can do is put up stuff that I think is good. You pick whether you like it or not. That's up to you. But I will tell you this. Whether you think the stream is great or whether you think the stream was not your cup of tea, if you're enjoying the streams on a regular basis, I do these every week. I do at least 8 to 10. Sometimes 6 to 8. I mean, it's always going to be about a week's worth, which is like one a day. So by the time I'm working on a Friday, or this week I'll be working on Thursday, doing a favor for you, you're welcome. But by the time you get on like a Friday and you're off from work and you want to do something and you want to see a new YouTube video, take a look at your other subscriptions and see how much material they're putting out compared to old Van Pebble. And that's all I have to say about that. Van Pebble on YouTube, please subscribe. We've got 2 shows that are going to be put up today. We haven't put up either show yet. And that's it, guys. Thank you. God bless you. Have a good night, guys. Let's let the music play itself out, as I learned from the Mark and Brian show. Mark Thompson used to say that all the time. He'd say, let the music play. Actually, he did it on his podcast. Mark Thompson has a podcast. By the way, if this is a free advertisement too. This guy here, if you're an adult, you'll love this guy. This guy's name is Mark Thompson. He does a podcast called What You Do. And he's a really good, basically this is just me sharing like cool stuff. This guy is super cool. Basically what it is this guy used to do a show called The Mark and Brian Show. It's fucking popular as shit. It was really big in California. And they were like Howard Stern big. Like they were basically the Howard Stern popularity-wise of California. Because to me, like, Howard Stern is kind of trash. Like, he's garbage, kind of. These guys were, like, not garbage. They were, like, good people. They did, like, really cool stuff with their fans. Like, I can't say how great. If you get a chance, too, guys, Mark and Brian show, another thing I'd like to share with you guys. The Mark and Brian show was one of the greatest radio shows of all time, and you can listen to it. They did the show from, I think, 1987 to 2012, and this is the archive.org Mark and Brian, the unofficial Mark and Brian archive show recordings. Guys, there are so many shows that you can watch. This saves my ass when I'm a security guard. I listen to like 5-hour shows on here. They're so good. Anyway, they broke up, Mark and Brian, just because life happened and they quit the show. They're retired, basically. And I mean, they're millionaires. Like this is when you could make money on the radio. And I'm just sharing with you, this guy does a podcast. If you want to check him out, his name is Mark Thompson. I would never steer you in a weird direction. This guy is the money. He's got a great voice. He's a quality podcast called What You Do. He's really funny. It's really good. And that's just a free plug. I mean, that guy's he's an older guy now. He's like in his 60s, but he's got a voice that's like that radio voice. It'll make you come as soon as you hear it. Guys, that's it. Sometimes we like to just throw things out there for people. That's what I like to think the streamers we do that I do like is they call it influencer, which is an ugly word, but like it is a cool thing to be able to tell people like, hey, you should if you want to try this, because I'm one of those guys where I'm like, I'll go up to people and go, hey, do you have a movie idea or something like that I can watch? I'm kind of bored. I'm going to be going home. And people are always like, I don't know. This is where you get to do that, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks, guys. Another show in the books. Please go follow the social media, do whatever you want. Have a good day. We'll talk to you tomorrow. We got Tuesday and Wednesday. We're going to be streaming both days. Maybe Thursday. I'm not sure. I got to work on Thursday, which is not what I usually do. I don't usually work on Thursdays, but I'm doing a favor for my boss. You're welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm out of here. Have a good night. Talk to you later.